Today we review Castelli's Sorpasso RoS Bibs. Hello legends and super legends, welcome to Veloharmony. In today's review we take a look at Castelli's what they call RoS Rain or Shine. They're medium weight bibs. Got a copy here. Let's open it up. They make them in black colorways and navy colorways, and this is the black. I have an older version of the Sorpasso. They have really made some nice changes to this, because this is completely different than the one that I currently have. This size is double XL. I always size up one for Castelli stuff. And I like the straps. Very rubber, well, I wouldn't call it rubberized, very elastic. And they're almost a little reminiscent of kind of the ASOS A-Lock bib styling, but not quite, you know. I mean, it's just the whole back looks like one piece here, and then they use different fabrics. The pad is different in this one than the one that I have, the older Sorpasso. Let's see here. Right on the strap is where they have their rain or shine. That's what the RoS stands for. Let me take this tag off because they've got a pin on it, which I think is neat. It doesn't damage the garment. They've got it pinned in there. Let's put it to the side. Let me turn it inside out to see what they've got going on in here. They didn't do an extensive write-up like Rafa or ASOS usually do for their garments. But when you turn it inside out, I like to do that because you can kind of see the different kind of fabrics that they've got going on. You see their pad. It's not a split pad. It's just a standard pad. Let's see here. I'm not sure what the 15 means, but they got 15 on here. It's kind of a medium-sized pad. It's not super thick, and that's another thing I like about Castelli. As long as they've been making cycling products from way back when, they've always had really good pads to where they don't get in the way when you're riding. If you look at the fabric on the inside, there's almost like a fleece material, but very light on this side, which is the front, I believe. Let's see. No, actually the back. So the back has the fleece material all the way down. You can see towards the zipper. That's kind of a fleecy material. That's for breathability and warmth. In the front, they have more of a, I wouldn't call it quite wet skin. It's almost like wet suit, not wet skin, wet suit. It's almost like I wouldn't call it wet suit, but it's like a latexy feel almost. I'm sure it's something proprietary, but the front is completely shielded, but not the entire thing. All the way to your knees is where they have the shield, which is really where you need it, right here, all the way down. And then below the knee, they made it very breathable again, similar to the back. So there's a lot of thought that went into this, because this is where you need a protection. Your crotch, down here, that's where the wind hits. And so they made that kind of almost like a weatherproof thing. They use a material called NanoFlex in all their rain or shine garments, whether it's the thermal bib shorts that they have or these tights. And then what I like up here is they put it's like a band almost 2 inches across here. It doesn't look like it's stitched completely. They stitched the middle here, and then they left openings there. I'm sure that's a good reason, you know. So you experience that, you know, like because you're down like this on the bike, they don't want that to be uncomfortable. It's very soft. It's a different material. So now I'm gonna flip it back right side out. I usually remove all these tags, all these warning tags or whatever. They're just in the way. I cut them out. You want to cut them without damaging your seams. Just get as close as you can with scissors and cut them out. You don't need them there. Right next to the zipper, they've got a nice long reflective band right there where you see on this side too. That is nice. And these Castelli Scorpions really stand out when you're pedaling. So that I like the placement of that. When you turn it the right side, you again you can see the difference in the fabric. I'm hoping that the camera will do it justice. This looks almost charcoal gray, and this looks like black. So the charcoal gray part right here is that front fabric that is shielding you, and then right here below the knee, they put that fleece. You can see this is kind of a different kind of a gray here. This is almost like a charcoal gray, and this is black. So you got a lot of different fabrics being pieced together to really put this. There are a lot of panels to put this short together. So very, very functional, very, very practical to keep you warm. Let me put it on, see how it feels. Okay. I slipped it on, and I tell you, it fits like a glove. All the bib tights and the thermal bib tights that I encounter, I've had to really pay attention to the sizing, and I mostly size up. Reason being is once that fleece that I showed you on the inside gets up against your leg, I've got like I believe I measured it at 24 inches around the middle of my thigh. It sticks. It doesn't slide up like the summer bib shorts do. So you want to make sure that you get, because they don't change the cut to make it fuller because they're adding those things in there. They keep them the same, and so they tend to run tight. So sizing up to a 2XL in this is the same size I've always used with Castelli, so it's not a change for me. They may call it 2XL, but it fits like an XL. So they just run small. It fits really well. It's very warm. You feel this fabric here, right here, whatever they're using here, very silky smooth, very protective. Then they've got a different fabric here. That's a different fabric. You may be able to see that. I may blow it up in post-production. That's a different fabric, more of a dull black. This one has kind of a shine. I believe that might be the NanoFlex to keep that rain off. And then of course they have the, let me put my leg up here. I like that they have that reflector by the zipper. I mean, of course, you know to unzip to put them on, but they've got the reflector in the back. So when you zip and it comes together, then the reflector comes into play. That's the way they design it. They put it on one side of the zipper, but it's basically towards the back, which really shows. Let me see if I can get the camera to pick it up like that, maybe. Okay. It really shows when you're riding, and then of course you can see, I don't know if you can see the scorpion there. Let me turn this way. Okay. So you got it on like that. And so I like the fit very much. I noticed that down here they made a change, what I showed you. This is a nice soft band, and it feels really good in the lower abdomen here, which is where you're going to be leaning up against when you're in the riding position. So it comes up, like I just pulled it up like that, and it just disappears. So they really worked on this area. It's very low, so it's easy to use the bathroom. You don't have to pull your shorts way down when you go for your health breaks. So I really like that change that they made in there. These bands are very robust. Whatever material they used on here, these are going to be the last thing to go bad on this thing, because they're really strong, very elastic. You hear that snap. Okay, they don't dig into your shoulders. They're nice and wide and just very comfortable. I like the feel. They have a compressive feel, and so you can't go wrong with these. These are nice. So I will be putting them through the paces. I wanted to share that with you. But these are made by Castelli, and they're called the Sorpasso RoS, Rain or Shine. And they call them mid-weight. So they're not for like heavy duty, deep snow riding or whatever. They're for the kind of riding we do. So you're riding in below zero, let's say in the 20s or so forth, and up. And so they will handle varying temperatures very well. So, you know, they put a lot of fabrics that they're combining to cover different needs. So you got that rain, the rain or shine, what they call the nano flex on here in the front to keep your thighs dry. And then they've got a different material down here on the side of your ankle. This part is different than the knee area is a different material as well. I hope you can see that. So you got different material here to here, different material from here and up. This whole area here is the same as this material. So all of that will keep water off of you. And I believe the back is the same material. So the back area, everywhere that water usually hits when you're riding, they use the heavy NanoFlex. Then the knee has a nice protective material on it. Very stretchy, so it doesn't interfere with you when you're pedaling. It feels really good. You don't even feel like you're wearing bibs. They're more like leg warmers and shorts. They feel really light. And by making it a medium grade, this material is not super heavy. That's what they mean by that. But it's nice and warm because of how they treated it. So if you're looking in the market for bib shorts, give this Sorpasso RoS a try. To that effect, let nothing stop you from getting your K's in.